in our party participated in this meeting. I hope we will repeat such meetings. Sometimes I will be holding them, sometimes Deputy Chair will be holding them, but also the heads of the relevant units will carry out such meetings. There is no concept like former in AK Party. Every AK Party person is a member of this blessed cause until their last breath. Only duties change in our party. We continue to work together with all our friends in different positions after they assume responsibility in our organizations, municipalities, and the assembly. We have taken efforts to a certain stage regarding our organizations that will continue or change their duties. I would like to thank our colleagues who resigned during this process and contributed to the restructuring of their organizations. I also wish success to our new friends. Hopefully, we will successfully carry out this process in full solidarity, taking into consideration the law of brotherhood. As I always say, AK Party's owner is the nation itself. Therefore, our organizations should consist of the names that will embrace our nation in the best possible way. Becoming an AK Party district chair, provincial chair, board member, mayor, deputy means to be at the disposal of the nation for 20 hours of a day. Those who cannot afford such a tempo should not aspire to such tasks. Serving the nation is not a burden, but the greatest honor. Our nation never forgets any service delivered for it. It feels this both in its heart and reveals it with its will with the ballot box placed in front of it. Our friends who address our nation with AK Party identity should carry out their activities in the light of these facts. In particular, it is necessary to draw necessary lessons by examining the results of the 2018 and 2019 elections on the basis of each ballot box, neighborhood, and district. If our votes have dropped somewhere, especially if the number of our deputies and mayors declined, we cannot act as if nothing happened. In such places, we will make the diagnosis correctly and then implement the most ideal solution. I believe that all of the units in our headquarters, especially our organization presidency, are carrying out related activities meticulously. Our new organizational structure that will emerge at our congresses will play a vital role in our successes in the 2023 and 2024 elections. Therefore, we must complete the process without allowing for any place for slightest deficiency, gap, or mistakes. Dear friends, Turkey is passing through a period of struggle for survival simultaneously on many fronts, from economy to security. We do not have the slightest difficulty in overcoming external threats. Whether on the field or at the table, we eliminate all kinds of moves that pose a threat to the future of our country and nation. They put forward the terrorists. We crush them. They harass our borders. We go to the source of threats. They attack our economy. We recover in a short time and continue our way. They try to drive us to the corner from outside. We destroy that by refreshing our friendship as well. Indeed, the results we have achieved in the last few years in Syria, Iraq, Eastern Mediterranean, the asylum seeker issue, and many other issues are a success story by themselves. Those planning to bring Turkey to its knees through these issues cannot conceal their amazement in the face of gains made by our country. It is our greatest honor to surprise those who nurture enmity towards our country and nation. The biggest source of power and morale in our struggle is the support from our nation. The flood of sincere affection we encounter everywhere in the country and abroad is the best proof of it. However, while this is the case in our struggle for survival, we are faced with a completely different picture in domestic politics. We appreciate that MHP, Nationalist Action Party, and our friends who were with us in the People's Alliance have supported us in every step we have taken so far. On the other hand, CHP and HDP and the marginal circles that move with them do not know any boundaries in lies and slanders. In particular, CHP leader is in an insidious, destructive and hostile attitude in all national issues of Turkey. At our group meeting yesterday, we answered his lies about the tank pellet factory in Sakarya, employment and retirement. However, he did not feel ashamed to repeat some of the same lies by adding new ones to them in front of the cameras after us. We say, prove it. And he can't do it. We say, don't lie. But he can't help it either because of his nature. We say keep quiet if you can't tell the truth, but he cannot manage to do it either. Every time he opens his mouth, he thinks it is genuine to insult our ancestors who have built the world's largest states and civilization. It is not our concern that this person is ashamed of his own past or his own roots. But we cannot consent to anyone's unfairness against the history of our nation and the memory of our ancestors. This person has no respect not only for our ancestors, but also the living members of our nation, and especially the future of our children. He repeated a delusion he stated recently. What is it? That foreign capital does not come to a country if it does not have any security of life and property. So, he tells foreigners, don't invest in Turkey. The effort to prevent foreign investment by denigrating his own country to foreigners is, to put it plainly, is a radical betrayal itself. Fortunately, this person is not taken seriously either by us or foreign investors, foreigners or global capital who want to invest in country or desire to do so are well aware of Turkey's powers and capabilities. Turkey's share of the global foreign direct investment has risen from 1.1 per thousand to 1% during our period. Mr. Kemal, you should first start learning that. But Mr. Kemal, my dear brothers, cannot differentiate 1.1 per thousand from 1%. Many international firms prefer Turkey to invest despite pressures from especially the Western media and anti-Turkey lobbies. Despite the downtrend in global investment, our country preserves its appeal. Our stock market breaks records. It was around 10 or 11,000 when we took office. Now it has caught 107,000. Our bond issuance receives record offers. We watched together how certain fractions of the country are struggling outside and inside in order to deter the companies that want to invest in our country. I wonder where CHP chairman was while Turkey embarked on its biggest fights of its history in each area. For example, on July 15th, while the nation was resisting the coup at the cost of its life, we know that this person watched television in a comfortable seat in a house to which he went in the company of coup plotters. It's all part of the records. While there were attacks on our economy, we never saw him around. While terrorist organizations kept attacking our country to besiege Turkey, this person was only seeking to find materials to criticize us. He was even busy pampering the terrorists by calling them friends. We didn't hear any heartfelt best wishes words from him about the operations we have been conducting, but he never called these terrorists as terrorists either. In every national issue, he attacked us with a style used by those against us. As I said, thank God that we do not take this person seriously and no one in the world, and the damage is limited to his own party. This diseased mentality yesterday in a deputy group chair, they attacked this person, this lady, just like in the past. As you know, Ecevit, back then,
şimdi Malezya Büyükelçimiz ona susturun bu kadını diye
told you should quiet down this woman, who is now our ambassador to Malaysia, who was another lady.
Grup başkan vekilimiz
So
Özlem Hanım'a
our deputy chair
susturun bu kadını diyecek kadar
Özlem
ahlaksız,
received a
edepsiz bir
treatment
şekilde davranan
which lacks
bir CHP'nin
ethics.
yetkilileri var.
And it is again the representatives of CHP who do that.
Değerli arkadaşlar, kimse
Dear
kusura
friends,
bakmasın.
no
Biz
one
bu
should take
ahlaksızlara,
any offense
bu edepsizlere prim verecek durumda değiliz.
if we say we are not going to show any understanding to those who lack ethics
Yani tüm grubumuz
like this.
hele
Our whole
bir
group,
bayan milletvekilimize,
if
bir bayan
Our-
grup başkan vekilimize
a female,
bu şekilde saldıracak olan
MP,
ahlaksız,
if a
edepsizlere
deputy chair
bu parlamento içinde
receives such
parlamentonun gereken
attacks,
cevabı da vermesi lazım.
in fact,
Ceza ise
we
ceza
should
vermesi
give
lazım.
the necessary
Efendimiz
reaction
özür
to that.
diledi.
If it is
Bıraksınlar bu işi.
punishment, that should be punishment.
Bunlar öyle kuru özürle
They say that
geçiştirilecek
they
işler değil.
have apologized, but
Neyse
such
parlamentonun
immoral
iş
activities
tüzüğündeki
cannot be
bunlara veya disiplindeki
tolerated
cezai
by
müeyyideler bunların
apologies.
verilmesi lazım.
We should be
Ve bu
sanctioning
zatların yaptıkları ilk
the
defa değil,
punishments as part of the
sürekli
statute of the
yaptıkları şeyler
parliament.
bunlar.
And they are not doing it for the first time.
Zaten bunlar
They are doing it
başkanları
repeatedly.
şahsıma,
Their chair already
bir diğeri
attacks
yine
me.
bir konuşmasında
Another
şahsıma,
one,
yine
again,
bu parlamentonun çatısı altında
moves
her
towards me
türlü
in another
hakareti
speech
edepsizce
with
yaptı.
every insult
Bunların edepsizlikleri
in
karşısında
a
artık
very
susmak diye bir şey
dirty
yok.
way, indecent
Gereği
way.
neyse
We should not
aynen
continue to
bunlara
keep
cevabını
quiet
vereceğiz.
against these indecencies. We should be responding in kind.
Değerli kardeşlerim,
Dear
Müslüman bir
brothers
sokulduğu yerden bir daha sokulmaz.
and sisters,
Bunu
a
bileceğiz.
Muslim should
Onun
not
için
be
de grup
inflicted
başkan
harm
vekilimizin
again and
hukukunu
again.
tüm grup
That's why
olarak
we should defend
orada
the
en
rights
yüksek
of our
seviyede
deputy chair
koruma altına almamız
as a
hepimizin görevidir.
group at a maximum level.
Kusura
That
bakmayın.
duty should be owned
Bunun da
by
gereğini
all of us.
ben tabii grupta
Of course,
olmadığım için ne
I'm
oldu,
not
ne
part
gitti
of the group.
sonradan dinliyorum.
that's why I
Tüm
can listen
oradaki
to the
milletvekili
details
arkadaşlarımın görevidir.
later on. but
Bunu
that
yapmaları
is
lazım.
the duty of our members
Burası
of
yol
parliament
geçen değil.
to give that
Burası bir parlamentodur.
response. This is
Dolayısıyla
not
bu
an ordinary
parlamentonun
place.
içerisinde de
This is a parliament.
özellikle de grup
That's
başkan
why
vekili bir hanım kardeşimizin hukukunu
we should
sonuna
be
kadar
preserving the
korumak
right of
bizim
a
görevimiz.
female deputy chairperson in the best way we can.
Bu hastalıklı zihniyete rağmen
Despite this
biz güçlüyüz
diseased mentality,
ve
we are
güçlenerek
strong
yolumuza da devam ediyoruz.
and we continue our path
Ve
in a
ülkemizi
stronger way.
bunlara rağmen kalkındırıyoruz.
And we are developing
Kalkındırmaya
our
da devam
nation
ediyoruz.
despite them, and we will continue
Değerli
to do
arkadaşlar,
so. Dear
güvenlik
friends,
meselesi bizim
security
olmazsa
is
olmazımız.
our sine qua non.
Bağımsızlığımızı korumanın yolu.
The way to maintain our
Sınırlarımız içinde ve
independence
dışında güçlü bir devlet
is
olarak
possible
varlığımızı
by becoming a
sürdürmemizden geçiyor.
powerful state within and
Bununla
outside our
birlikte
borders.
vatandaşlarımızın günlük
Nevertheless,
hayatlarını ilgilendiren
we never
ekonomik
neglect
konuları da
economic
asla
issues concerning the
ihmal
daily lives of our citizens.
Geçtiğimiz 17 yılda
In the past 17
ülkemiz
years,
ekonomisini geliştirip büyüterek
we improved
insanlarımızın
the
hayat
quality
kalitesini
of life
yükselttik.
of our people by developing
Öyle ki
and expanding
biz
the
hükümete
national
geldiğimizde
economy
devlet
of Turkey.
vatandaşına borçluydu.
so much so
Bay
that when we
Kemal,
came to
burayı iyi
government,
dinle.
the state
Sen
owed
bu işlerden pek anlamazsın.
to its
Ama öğreteceğiz
citizens.
sana da
Mr.
bunu.
Kemal, listen to it very well. You don't understand such matters, but we're going to teach them
Nedir
to
o?
you.
Devlet
The
zorunlu
state,
tasarruf
the
diyerek
government, would refer to
tekraru ahsen velev kâne 180. Bunu devamlı söyleyeceğiz.
compulsory savings.
Zorunlu tasarruf diyerek
The government
konut
state would
edindirme
refer to
yardımı diyerek
compulsory savings
vatandaşlarından para
or
kesmiş.
accommodation,
Ancak ne bunun gereğini
contribution,
yerine getirmiş ne de
deducting money
parayı
from
geri
its citizens
ödemiştir.
without
Zorunlu
doing
tasarruf
anything about that
kesintileri
or
1 Nisan
without repayments.
1998
The
ve
mandatory
2000 yılı Mayıs ayı arasında
saving
yapılmıştır.
cuts were made between April 1,
Memurlarla
1998
10 ve üzeri
and
işçi
May
çalıştıran
2000.
işyerleri bu sisteme mecburi
Workplaces
olarak dahil
employing
edilmiştir.
10 and over were included in the
Sistemdeki kişi
system
sayısı 10
obligatorily.
milyonu buluyor.
The number of people in the system was 10 million.
Hükümete geldikten sonra
After coming
bu
to
kesintilerin ana
government,
parası
we paid
ve nemasından oluşan
over
dönemin parasıyla 17
17 billion lira to the beneficiaries
biz ne dedik?
in the
Ya
current
devlet
in the
dedik işçisine, memuruna
money
borçlu
of the
olur mu ya?
period, which
Biz
consisted
bunu
of the
hemen
principal
ödeyeceğiz dedik.
payment. We
Ve
said
bunu hak
the government
sahiplerine
should not owe to
biz
its
ödedik.
citizens, and we
Biz.
paid it to the beneficiaries. We did it.
Aynı şekilde
Likewise,
1987
between
ile
1987 and
1995 yılları
1995,
arasında konut edindirme
there were
yardımı
cuts
adıyla
in the name
yapılan
of
kesintiler
housing
var.
assistance.
Bu kapsamdaki toplam
In this
8 milyon
context,
kişiye de
we
3,5
paid over
milyar liranın
3.5
üzerinde
billion
ödemeyi
lira
yine
to
biz
8 million people.
Diğer taraftan
On the other hand,
hükümete geldiğimizde
when we took
adeta
office,
kucağımızda bulduğumuz
when
her
we
zaman
came to the
söylüyorum,
government,
23,5
we
milyar
paid
dolar
IMF
borcunu da
at
son
that of
kuruşuna kadar
$23.5 billion
Mayıs 2013'te yine biz ödedik
in
ve o defteri
May
kapattık.
2013 and closed that book.
Bunlar geçenlerde bize nasihat ediyorlardı, hatırlayın.
They were giving
Ne diyorlardı?
advices to us quite
Gene
recently. What
IMF'ten
were they saying?
biraz kredi almanız lazım.
You
borç
should get
almanız
some
lazım.
credit from IMF.
Geçen
You should
malum
take some debt
buraya
from
gelenlerle
IMF.
özel toplantılar yaptılar. Ondan sonra
They had
kurulmaya
private
başladı.
meetings
Yapılır.
with the visitors here and they started
Bunu
to change
yapmakta bir
course.
sakınca yok.
Yes, we
Tam da
can.
size mi kaldı ya?
We will do.
Siz zaten
There is
zamanında
nothing
yaptınız.
wrong about it. But
Bu
is it
ülkeyi
your
divan
duty?
ettiniz.
You have done it
Fakat biz geldik,
and you're
bu
about to
borçlanmayı ödedik.
make this country
Defteri
go
kapattık.
in the dust. But we
Bizim
came,
şu anda IMF'le
we,
işimiz
when we came, we
yok.
closed that
biz
debt
bize yeteriz.
and closed the book. We don't have anything to do with IMF now. We are self-sufficient.
Dikkat ederseniz bunların hepsi de
If you pay
bizden
attention,
önceki dönemlerde
You will see that
toplanıp
these are
harcanan,
all the debts
ödemesi bize kalan borçlardır.
that were incurred
Hep
before
söylüyoruz.
us.
Devlet
we
milletine
made the
borçlu
payment.
olamaz
I
diyerek
always say
biz
that
tüm
a
bu
government
meseleleri
state cannot owe to its
sadece bununla
nation.
kalmadı.
And we have resolved all these
2018
issues.
yılları
Not
arasında
only that,
ülkemizi ortalama
we made our country grow by 5.6% on average between 2003 and 2018. Thus, we became the world's 13th largest economy in terms of the purchase parity. In 2002, Turkey invested only 70 billion liras, but today it reached an annual investment level of over 1 trillion liras. Where does 70 billion stand, and where does 1 trillion lira stand? Exports in the general trade system exceeded, thank God, $180 billion, having a record each month. In the first 9 months of this year, global exports declined by 2.6%, whereas Turkey's exports rose by 2.9%. Our current account balance is not having deficits any longer, but surpluses. This table shows that the current account deficit is no longer the soft belly of our economy. Although there has been a slight increase in our public borrowing rate due to the increase in exchange rates and interest rates, we are still in a very good position according to the European Union criteria. So when you take a look at Maastricht criteria, you see that we fare better than all the EU member states. We are in a better position than them. By reducing inflation to single digits and decreasing interest rates rapidly, we are distributing black clouds over our country. In 2020, hopefully, we will reach a year where interest rates drop further. Now, I make this call to our entrepreneurs. Come and invest. And I'm making this call to all the industries. Regardless of their industries, people should come and invest in our country. The doors of our banks are open to you, and the interest rates are very clear. So you should come and invest. Second, we say, turn back to your own currency and do not hesitate to use it. You should not borrow in FX, but rather take steps with the national currency. And we need to carry on this process successfully.
Geçen yıl yaşanan sıkıntılar sebebiyle gerileyen konut, otomobil,
the housing, automobile, and white appliances declined due to the problems experienced in the previous year. But the increase in the number of newly established companies is a sign of recovery in the economy. We see increases in automobile, home appliances, white houses. That's why I'm making this call to our investors. Do not hesitate. Do not have any suspicion. Just continue to invest in your own areas and sectors. Dear friends, as you see, Turkey is moving towards its targets with confidence in economy and security. We never compromise on our efforts to strengthen our democracy and the rule of law and expand the use of rights and freedoms. The Judicial Reform Strategy document is one of the most important roadmaps. Undoubtedly, our biggest democracy move in the last period has been the transition to the presidential government system. Thus, we have ensured that our nation can directly identify the person who will be the representative of the executive body. We believe that a government approach that takes its power from the national will and gets held accountable makes our country much more powerful. I would like to underline one thing once again. Everyone in our country, regardless of their origin, their sect, ideology, is our first-class citizens. Every citizen can enjoy all rights and freedoms equally. Today, every Turkish citizen, no matter where they are in the world, knows that they are supported by their country. Wave of hostilities towards Turkey is not applicable to governments, but rather the media and governments. The reason for this is their insistence, the insistence that we continue to follow a national political style. We are committed to developing our economy and democracy while defending our rights and implementing our policies at a global and regional level. There are of course new steps we need to take to improve our democracy. We also know that we need to pursue structural reforms in economy, and we will implement them one by one in the coming period. While we follow each and every issue in its own field, we do not ignore their relationship with each other. We have experienced many examples of how fluctuations in political relations can easily be transmitted to other issues in recent years. This picture shows that we need to be strong in every field at the same time. The further we can take democracy, economy, security, and infrastructure together, the more brighter our country's future will be. For this, we strictly adhere to our 2023 targets. The visions of 2053 and 2071 can only be realized on such a strong foundation as we pass them on to next generations. Here, we will manage this process with you and we will achieve success together.
AK Parti, Türkiye'nin
AK Party
son 17 yılına damga
left
vurmanın
a
yanında
mark on the past 17 years of Turkey, and it is also
ne kadar iyi temsil eder.
the party of its
Milletimizle
future.
olan bağını ne
The
kadar
better you represent our party,
ülkemizde
the
hedeflerine
more
o kadar hızlı
you
ve
strengthen
kararlı
your
bir
bond with
şekilde
our nation,
yürüyebilir.
the more quickly and
Bu konuda ben
decisively our
sizlere
country can
güveniyorum.
walk towards its goals.
Bugüne kadar
I
verdiğiniz
trust you
emekler
with this.
ve bundan
I
sonraki
would like to express my
çalışmalarınız için
gratitude
her
to
birinize
you for
tekrar
each and every one of you for your efforts and the works you have
sizleri sevgiyle,
achieved so far.
saygıyla selamlıyorum.
I greet
İllerinizde,
all of you
ilçelerinizde,
respectfully and
beldelerinizde
cordially in
Allah'a,
your cities, districts,
toprağımıza
towns.
ve milletimize olan görevimizi
Be careful
yerine
to
dört
fulfill
dörtlük
your
getirelim
tasks and
diyorum. Kalın
duties.
sağlıcakla.
Take care of yourself.
Başarısı için Rabbime dua
I
ediyorum.
pray to the God for the success of our activities.
AK Parti Genel Başkanı, Cumhurbaşkanımız Sayın Recep Tayyip Erdoğan'a hitaplarından dolayı teşekkürlerimizi ve saygılarımızı arz ediyoruz efendim. Evet, bakan yardımcılarımızı